What's up everyone? Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Today we're taking a look at Vechain and its recent price action, and make sure to watch the video till the end for a price prediction for the short and the long term as well. First things first, please smash the likes, subscribe and hit the bell icon. YouTube is not pushing crypto content out currently and our subscribers aren't getting notifications, so make sure to join our free Telegram to stay up to date with all of our videos as they are posted, links in the description. It really helps if you hit the like. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back every day for daily updates and analysis. And make sure to comment down below for your chance to win a hardware wallet in our new monthly giveaway. We'd also like to thank you all so much for your support. We've just hit 10k subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, we're just letting you know we've had many reports our subscribers aren't seeing our content, and this is most likely because you haven't got the real subscriber button on, which is the bell icon with all notifications turned on. So give it a tap now and turn on all notifications and you'll most likely see most of our videos being posted. Also, if you want to support the channel, make sure to tap that like, it really helps us out. We're posting 4 videos per day, so come back, make sure to check back every day for daily updates. So with that all being said, let's take a look at Vechain here. It does look as though this ascending wedge has actually played out here, and as you can see, we have actually rolled to the downside over the past day or so. Ever since we broke out the bottom of this ascending wedge here, you can see we've actually come down, and we've actually perfectly back tested the previous descending wedge that we've actually broken out of here. You can see quite clearly that we've been stuck under resistance here for some time. As you can see, we've hit this resistance numerous occasions here, but it did look as though we actually broke out here, back tested as support, as you can see, and we did start to break out and chop sideways. But obviously with this ascending triangle, you could say, that we've seen for pretty much most cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, obviously with Bitcoin rolling over and leading the market currently, we have actually led to the price action falling to the downside here, as you can quite clearly see. So it does look as though obviously things have looked a bit bearish over the past few days. We have started to roll over in the wider market after it seemed as though Bitcoin was getting a nice pickup. So basically, we've just been chopping it sideways and consolidating for Bitcoin, haven't we? And that obviously leads to a lot of altcoins selling off and losing a lot of momentum. Basically, with people taking profits and just generally losing interest in the markets. As you can see, the volume has been steadily tapering off ever since the 19th of May, really, where we had the huge crash. As you can see, massive volume for Vechain at this time, but we've slowly just been tapering off and tapering off. There's been low volume, so without high volume, it's pretty hard to execute really nice moves to the upside. So obviously this is going to take a while to recover. But we do think, and we do strongly believe, that because of the sheer amount of stable coins that we're seeing on the sidelines right now, and obviously with Bitcoin, just everything's just a bit boring right now, isn't it? Like, everyone's a bit bored of the crypto space, everything's chopping sideways. And this is usually one of the first signs that things are probably going to recover. Because this is exactly like what the big manipulators want you to think, really. They want you to be out of the market and just being like, oh, this is boring, I'm going to, take my eye off the ball. And then that's usually when things start to look to the upside. Obviously, the bears have been very greedy recently. And we do think that this is probably going to be probably going to be a very nice reversal quite soon, in our opinion. As you can see, we are very oversold currently. The last time we were this oversold was actually on the 19th of May, where we had this crazy crash. So it does look as though we actually are making somewhat higher lows all the time. As you can see here, we are potentially doing something like this, where we're making a nice little trend to the upside potentially. But obviously it remains to be seen what's going to happen in the next few weeks or so. If Bitcoin does start to get a pickup, we would anticipate that Vechain would obviously follow it. But if Bitcoin's rolling over again, then we would expect potentially some more retesting of previous lows here for Vechain, maybe around this 6 cent mark or the 7 cent mark respectively. So we're currently trading at around 7.5 cents here, just bouncing off this previous descending wedge that was a resistance, and we flipped it into support here. So this is quite nice to see. Obviously, we would like to see a nice bounce here and get away from these patterns, but obviously it remains to be seen what's going to happen. But it's pretty obvious from the chart, as you can see. We've got bullish divergences all over the place. As you can see here, we've basically, our price action's still been coming down and down, but our RSI has been coming up, which is a bullish divergence. This is usually a good sign of a reversal. But as you can see, I mean, we've been stuck under our EMAs here, haven't we? This 20 EMA has been pushing us down on our hourly time frame. And as you can see, I mean, we've been chopping it sideways for the past week or so, really, haven't we? So Obviously, that rollover has affected Vechain worse than most cryptos that we've been looking at today. Vechain has been very badly affected, but just taking a look at the 4-hourly chart here, similar patterns really. As you can see, we tried to flip bullish on our EMAs, but we only really chopped it sideways. And now we flip bearish again. We have started to roll over, but as we keep saying, we're very oversold currently. And every time that we've been oversold recently, as you can quite clearly see, we've had decent bounces for Vechain when we tap into these areas. So if we do anticipate if we tap into this zone here, and that coincides with another bounce off this previous resistance, hopefully flipped into support, we could be looking at a very nice bounce for Vechain here in the short term. In terms of longer time frames, as we keep saying, the best thing to do when you're feeling a bit down on the market, as most people have been recently from what we can tell, is to basically take a look at the longer time frames here. By the way, guys, make sure to hit the like button. It really helps us out. But as you can see, Vechain's basically been trading upwards inside of this channel for essentially, the past year and a half, ever since the start, the start of 2020. So basically a year and a half-ish now. And I mean, nothing too out of the ordinary, as we keep saying, and we will continue to point this out. We are approaching crazily oversold territory, and pretty much every time that we've seen this before, this area here and this area here, inside this channel, where we have been coming down, potentially testing the bottom of the channel as well, which we could be doing for Vechain over the next few weeks if we do keep seeing what we're seeing, this sideways movement in the market. Then we could be looking at that very, very nice bounce for Vechain. If you can see here, we're getting quite close to being very oversold, and as we said, the last time this has happened here, we have got very nice bounces for Vechain. So will the same thing happen again? In our opinion, it's probably more likely than not that we'll see something happening similar to before. We'll basically have this A wave, B wave, C wave, D wave, and then hopefully that E wave impulse. We could be looking at something like this where we essentially, move to the upside and confirm that $1 Vechain by the end of the bull run that everyone's been looking for. And we did say maybe overextended targets of maybe $2 or $3 potentially, depending on what happens. Depending on what happens with the wider market. If we do see a crazy impulse for Bitcoin towards the end of the bull run, we could be looking at some very nice upside for Vechain. So obviously in the long term, things looking good. I mean, we're moving upwards in a channel. We're in a bull market. And if we just take a quick look at our weekly time frame here, we can get an idea of if we're still in a bull market. A lot of people have been saying that we aren't. But I mean, we're still holding the 55 moving average as support here for Vechain. And it's still, until we start to lose this and roll over under it like this and maybe fall out of this channel as well, in our opinion, we're still in a bull market. So not too much to say for Vechain today. It has rolled over. As we said, we are getting bullish divergences all over the place. So do anticipate a nice little bounce in the short term. But on a more macro time frame, if we just take a look at the daily chart here, we do think that a reversal for Vechain is coming. As we said, we're getting towards very oversold territory. Plus, we're coming down to the bottom of this channel. And I do think if we hit the bottom of this channel, we'll probably see the pickup since we're still in a bull market. So that's our update today, guys. We'd like to thank everyone for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please let us know down in the comments section below. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can keep up to date with all of our videos. Remember to comment down below and be subscribed to enter into our brand new monthly giveaway for a hardware wallet. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, or sign up to YouTube membership by hitting the join button right next to the sub below this video, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're offering coin calls, one-to-one access to us personally, insight into our personal portfolio, daily research of crypto assets with massive potential, and access to our brand new 100x portfolio. With so many benefits, you might as well check it out below. Don't forget to get 2 free stocks with Webull by signing up and then depositing $100 using our link in the description below. You can quite literally deposit the $100, get your 2 free stocks, and then withdraw the money. So there's no reason not to do that, and they could be valued all the way up to $1,600 each. But don't forget to actually deposit as well after signing up, otherwise you won't receive the second stock. Scammers get worse every day, so make sure to protect yourself and your crypto online with PureVPN. Sign up below for some big discounts. You can get access to block content and protect yourself from phishing scams with super low monthly payments and high quality speeds. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.